Probably not. I mean, you can make a fair amount, but then you've got all your other expenses that you don't really take into consideration, like beer money, you got all that, and you got your going out, and it's food. You're out there to have a good time. You're getting paid to do what you love, so it's not really not there to make money, really.
It depends on your job, but 99.9% no. I think you'll go in there just to say you've done a season and to enjoy it. I didn't intend to come home with money, so I came back with a couple of thousand because I kind of looked out on my last couple of seasons. So yeah, but the first couple nothing, just broke even.
The good thing about it is that you get enough tips usually to live off, so you can usually buy a little bit of ski equipment, get drunk every night. At your tip money, you don't actually have to touch what you're being paid, so most of it stays in your bank, and even if you're only getting 70 quid a week, that stays in there and you save that every month, so you do quite well of it.
It depends. If you're working for a company that's all-inclusive, then no. If you're working for one that doesn't give you accommodation and all that, and you work hourly, you get paid a lot more and you're expected to save a lot more, especially if you're working in bars or clubs. You get tips, you can live off your tips, you can pay your rent, you can go out and eat every night.
I came out, broke even, that's it. I didn't lose any, but I spent all I had.
You don't do it for money, you do it to sort of survive and have fun in the mountains, and you meet loads of new people, which is cool. So
I made quite a bit, yeah, saved quite a lot and brought it back home.
I got fairly good tips, so I bought a whole new setup and all the equipment, and still had money left at the end, so yeah, it's good.
I think you can come away having broken even. The only temptations to spend your money on are drink, but I don't drink massively, and new kit, because you see lots of shiny new things while you're out there. But no, I saved up money from doing seasons and then travelled my way back.
Depends how you do it. If you go out drinking, you're not going to make a load of money, but if you're careful and just go out the odd few nights, yeah, you can make a decent amount, especially when your accommodation and food is paid for. Sometimes with the groups, depending what age the groups were, sometimes you got money, sometimes you got cool hats and stuff like that, which was pretty sweet.
Depends where you're working, but if you're like me, just go out there for a good time and you're guaranteed that.
I think if you budget to save money, if you want to go travelling afterwards, you can do it.
Not if you go out through a tour operator. You generally earn enough to keep you going, but you get all the benefits of sort of free skis, accommodation, transport there and back. They say chalet food, but it's normally leftover cake and pudding, so it's not the healthiest, but you get by. But no, I came back from a season without having spent any money that I didn't have beforehand.
I didn't, but I did.
It depends how much stuff you bought, how much stuff you're intending to buy, and how often you go drinking.
It depends. It depends what you like. If you like to go out, you can make money, definitely. If you're sensible, it depends what you're there for. If you're there for the riding and you're a good worker, you don't go silly drinking, because it is expensive. When you're looking at €5 a pint, it's pretty expensive. It adds up. But if you're careful, steal the chalet wine and stuff, on the cheap. It's pretty cool.
You can do if you've got a bit of German and you can work in the pubs, then you'll be laughing, yeah.
I would say if you are 18 and you're going out with loads of other people, or even if you aren't but you're wanting to meet loads of other people who are working a season as well, then just go and do whatever. Go and be a crystal rep or whatever it is, and that's fine. But if you're any older than 18, it's a very bad deal, I think, because you get paid so little and you work so hard, and that can be fun. But if it's not your idea of fun, there's a lot of clever ways you can do it. Like my boyfriend he did a couple of seasons, and he would get up in the morning, go and collect bread rolls from the bakery that had just been baked, and he'd go around the chalets door to door and sell these rolls on to people who might not have been bothered to get up and go and get them from the bakery. So he only made a little bit of profit on each roll. But then he had a car, so he drove down and did the shopping for some of the smaller chalets and that sort of thing as well. So there's a lot of very clever little ways that you can do it that aren't being an absolute slave to a British company.
I actually broke even, as in I earned just enough to live. No, it depends what you do. If you're hosting, then not. If you're I think if you're working in a chalet and you're chefing and you get good tips, then you can expect to save, yeah.